Mm. Wow, my hair is really not gonna work with me today. Love that. Love that for myself. Alright, hey guys. So, basically, okay, let me just, alright, there we go. So, like, I haven't, like, filmed another YouTube video because, like, it just, like, makes me nervous because, like, I'm not good in front of the camera. But, like, I was thinking of a video idea, right? And I'm, like, walking through school, right? You know, I'm just, like, walking through the hallway. And I'm like, oh my god. I get triggered by, like, so many things. I don't know, I figured I'd just, like, talk about them. And specifically, I get triggered a lot at, like, school. So the first thing I get triggered by the most when I go to school is like the hallways. Oh my god, the freaking hallways. They're like always like people are like literally this close together and they like bump up against each other and just like And they'll always walk so slow, like so slow. And it's so annoying and just it irks me. I don't know, just like you can't even get to like the place that you're trying to get to, and it's like amazing to me and like baffles me that people get to their class on time, and it just like aggravates me. And like I go to like a small school, right? Like it's small. It's not like crazy small, but like it's small. And like there's like a ton of people there. I think there's like I know that there are like 400 people in my grade right now, so like yeah. And like the hallways are so hard to navigate through. It's like not even funny. It's like so annoying. And like when you're like late to class and you're like scooching in through like the doorway and like, you know, it's like 5 minutes left to get there. Actually, there's like that's another thing that triggers me is that they're like 5 minutes to get to your class and 5 minutes for you to cross your fingers and hope that you're gonna get there on time because everyone in the hallway, and I mean everyone in the hallway, is so slow. And like I know that other people get aggravated by it because they like say it. They're like, hey, can you walk a little bit faster? Like honestly. The second thing that triggers me is the teachers. Okay, now like I get it. Teachers are people too. Like I really get it. And like I know that the academic itself is hard, but that you don't have to be self-entitled. So like I go to like a school and like last year specifically I had a teacher. I'm not gonna name names because like that's bad. But like she was like, I get the highest scores in the district. You guys are gonna pass. And I'm like, bet. Every time that we would talk about like the state test at the end of the year, she would be like, yeah, no, like it'll be fine. You guys will pass. It's fine. And like everyone, and I mean everyone in the class was like failing, right? And like she's like, yeah, you guys just like your grades aren't the best. Seventh period is like my worst period. Actually, I don't know because like this year I have like math first period, so like I'm doing like okay in it, better than I was last year. But it's also because it's geometry, so like geometry is a lot easier. I've heard from like everyone. Another thing that bothers me when people okay wait specifically when teachers okay wait no I can't say that. So I had a teacher last year, another teacher last year. I'm not gonna name her name again. Well, you know she's she, but like oh well. And she sat down with the class and was like, you all are choosing to fail my class. You all are choosing to get an F in my class. And like I'm sitting there like, what do you mean? She sat there in the class and like I never knew what was for homework because she never told us what was for homework. Never told us. So like I never knew what like I was supposed to do. And like she'd be like, well, it's on my website because she doesn't want to use the school website for some reason. God only knows why. But she doesn't want to use the school website. So she made her own website. And like I checked the school website like a lot. So like I'm on there, you know, booling, doing whatever. And like she's like, yeah, we had homework last night. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, yeah, it was on my website. I'm like, a lot of the reason why a lot of people didn't get like the best grades in her class was because of her like freaking website or whatever the heck. And like she just like wouldn't remind us in class that we had like homework, which most teachers do, you know, just like not even like thinking about it, but like out of habit. And like she just like wasn't that kind of a person, like, you know, like whatever. Yeah, that just really got me good. Like you all are choosing to fail my class. Like no, I'm not. Like you think I won? It gets me good. When all your kids in your class are failing your class, you know, that's probably not by choice. It's probably just because like you're doing something wrong. You know what I mean? If everyone's failing your class, you should probably like evaluate how you're running your classroom because like, you know, freshmen are trying to fail. Freshmen are trying to succeed because they're still trying. By sophomore year, they're done. I'm sophomore, by the way. Do you know what else triggers me? I just remembered. Driving. I freaking hate driving. Like, I don't know how anyone else feels about this topic, but like, I just don't want to drive. This is just, I don't know what that is. But like, I just like don't want to drive. I don't have the urge to drive. I don't like, I don't know, but like increasingly lately I've been wanting to, but like hear me out. This is the reason why I don't want to. Is because like whenever I'm on the road, it's just like, I don't know, I feel like I get like, I'm like nervous that I'm like gonna like do something wrong or something like that. Like as of right now, I've only driven like a couple times. Like I've driven to like, you know, like McDonald's. I've driven like home from school once or twice with my dad. And like it's just like not for me. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like I don't have control, even though like I can control the entire vehicle. I don't know, it's weird. But like I just feel like, so like imagine walking through a crowded hallway that you don't know with like a box around your head and like a little thing that's like this big that you can like look. That's how I feel in the car, just like navigating, and I don't know, I just feel so boxed in. And like I know that I'll probably like have to get through like over that, obviously, because like I have to like travel places or like go somewhere. And like that's fine, you know, like that's fine. I'll probably like muster it up to like do that. I felt that way for like 6 months now. So like it's not a new feeling, me like driving like that, stuff like that. Lately I just like really wanted to like go to the beach on the weekend or something like that, or like when it's nighttime I just really want to like leave the house and like get some headspace and like stuff like that. And so like increasingly like my body is telling me that like, another thing that triggers me is like when parents like vicariously live their life through their kids and they're like, you have to get good grades, you know what I mean? And like not every kid wants to go to college, you know what I mean? And like parents want the best for their kids, but it's ultimately their kid's decision. Like I was on a phone call with my best friend and her dad was yelling at her like, you need to get your homework done. Like, what are you doing on the phone? You need to get your homework done. It was like 7 o'clock and like most kids do their homework at like 10 o'clock. Like, let's be realistic. And like putting more stress on your kid, like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't, school is stressful enough. I know it's been like 43 years since you've been in school, but like, you know, you can at least like try to put yourself in the situation. Like you're getting like talked at by your teachers, like you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to be done by this, and like you have a whole bunch of deadlines and stuff like that, and like you want to do good. I know she wants to do good, but like you want to do good, and like it's just like so hard because the curriculum is so hard and the teachers just aren't making it easier. And like you, on top of that, you're coming home, your oasis, or at least should be your oasis, you're coming home to get yelled at by your father, your mother, or whoever takes care of you. Just like get your, like, I just doesn't help, you know what I mean? Like you can definitely encourage your kids, but you can definitely be proactive about it and be positive about it, you know what I mean? Like me over here being a parent, because like the ultimate decision to do good in school is your decision. It ain't your parents' decision. And you know what I mean? You have to like want to do good to do good. Whatever happens at home happens at home. But like as soon as you're in the classroom, like whatever happens in the classroom is up to the teacher and you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Another thing that triggers me. Okay, this one. So this week I've had 2 of my like friends, like best friends since like middle school, get cheated on by their like, I don't know, just like hearing about it and like the similarities in it is just so aggravating to me because they're all the same thing. Like, oh yeah, he just like one day like lost interest. Like, what do you mean? And like, you don't just like lose interest. What do you mean you lost interest? Like, that's not a thing. You feel me? Like, that's just not a thing. And I'm not gonna name names and I'm not gonna say anything too specific to the situation because like, none of my business and I shouldn't be talking about it, like, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying that like, if you're not feeling that way, the key to a relationship is communication, honestly. Like, I don't know what else to say other than communication is key. So like if you're feeling a certain type of way, you're not feeling something anymore, then like you should probably tell your significant other that like, hey, like I'm just like been feeling this kind of way, and then like you guys should like talk about you guys should like talk about it or something. And just like, I don't know, relationships are a mess in high school, but like, I don't know. Another thing that triggers me are sister snakes. Now this year, high school is the year for snakes. Like, I swear to God. Like, 8th grade was, like, really bad, but, like, high school year is, like, even worse. Like, you think it's bad in, like, 8th grade, then, like, you go to, like, high school and it's, like, so bad. A lot of people just, like, it's not even, like, snakes necessarily. Like, that's usually, like, in 8th grade and stuff like that, but, like, in high school, it's just misunderstandings. You know what I mean? Like, people just don't communicate right, and then, like, somebody thinks that they have, like, an idea of something, and so they say, Sally. Okay, let's use this as an example. So Sally breaks up with her boyfriend, right? And then somebody says, oh yeah, Sally cheated on her boyfriend, that's why she broke up with him. And then somebody else is like, did that really happen? And then they go to their other friend and like, Sally cheated on her boyfriend? Is that what happened? Like, I don't understand. And like, nobody actually goes to Sally, you know what I mean? No one actually goes to the person in the situation. God forbid, you know what I mean? Like, I just like ran out of storage on this, so like, I'll just hold it, that's fine. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions, leave it in the comments. If you want to tell me about anything, leave it in the comments. Subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.